Okay. Today started off a bit gloomy and rainy. Jasmine told me this morning that when she went to work, it was sprinkling, and she just got a car wash yesterday. So that car wash was a little bit of a waste because it started raining this morning. But now, for some reason, it's all nice. The sun's out. It's not really that gloomy. I mean, you can't really see clouds, but it's the sun's out. The sun's out. So which is good. Which is good. So that means it's not gonna be super, super cold at least. Because it was also getting pretty windy. Now, like I told you guys yesterday, I was gonna come up with a bit of a list of my top 5 people that I would want in the mix with that gorilla fight. Now, I did mention the first few folks are going to be wear and tear. They're going to be sacrifices, right? So we still want to throw some big boys in there, right at the beginning, because if we do, then it can, wear and tear a little bit more. So once we get down in line, right, the last 5, the top 5, the big boys, obviously got myself 98th in line. We got Vita on 99. We got Khabib at 100. We got Mike Tyson in his prime. And shit, you know what? Go ahead and throw some of Vita's cousins in the mix. And I think we're set. I mean, I'm gonna be a little bit of the weaker link, but I'm gonna do my thing. I can hold my own. So that's a bit of my roster. I don't know, I can't tell you we're gonna be successful, but let's just say that gorilla ain't gonna be the same after that. It's not gonna be the same. Now, today we are working on back. We're working on shoulders. So I'm pretty excited. Ever since we started switching back to the weekends, it has made my weekends just feel so much better, so much smoother. Before, we used to hit legs on Saturday, and it was brutal. It was so brutal. Imagine ending your week and then Saturday is your quad day. Hell no. And so we ended up switching that over, and so now we do back and shoulder. So it's been working quite well. We're most likely going to be doing some pull downs today. We're going to be going with some heavy pull downs is what I'm itching for. And then we're going to be doing some cross body work like always. Some good old rows. Obviously, we're going to be doing some upper rows and then some lower back rows to target a little bit of our mid to lower back. And then we're going to do shoulders. For sure today, for shoulders, we're going to be doing those lateral raises with the cable machine, because that's for sure our favorite. But we like to include dumbbell work here and there just because it's also nice to change it up here and there. It doesn't make it as boring every time. And so we sometimes throw in some dumbbell work. But today we're doing cables. And then I'm hoping that the pec deck machine isn't taken. Cross your fingers for me. And then we can do some pec deck, because the pec deck machine, honestly, I think it's the best machine for your rear delts. I get the best contraction, I get the best stretch, and I can really, really feel my muscle connection with the pec deck as opposed to, let's say, a cable machine. So just try to pick and choose which machines you kind of enjoy the most, and then just go from there. If you choose the machines that you enjoy the most, then it'll be way easier, way more fun to continue doing your workout. You'll want to go harder, etc. So it's just a bit of a tip that I started learning, just sticking to the stuff that you really enjoy. And it can really help with things that you don't like to do, like certain muscle groups like legs. You can stick to certain things that they're obviously pretty difficult and stuff, but that you enjoy the most. Like if you hate Bulgarians, why include them? I mean, there's other exercises that can also help you outside of just Bulgarian. So you don't have to stick to just one specific exercise and or whatever, because there's so many things that can work. As long as you're going hard, as long as you're taking things to failure, and you'll know if you're making things hard, if you're taking things to failure. Because as long as you're keeping it there, you're keeping the intensity high. I think that's a recipe for success. So I would do that for sure. It looks like we're catching a bit of traffic on the way to the gym now. That's usually what it's like here in this particular tunnel. It is not super surprising. Not super surprising. But let's try to head over to the other lane and see what we can end up doing, because it is packed. It is packed, and I am trying to get out of this bad boy. Man, people are already beeping at each other, so things are pretty crazy. Things are pretty crazy. And then we're gonna be doing 10, 15 minutes of cardio. If someone can tell me if they have tried the, now I remember the name of those little egg desserts that I got from the Japanese restaurant yesterday. They're called egg or tamago dessert, I think is what it's called. And it's kind of like these little egg cubes that are super super good. Let me know if you tried them before. I honestly have never tried something similar until we started going to that place, and it's fire. It is fire. Honestly, right next to Mexican food, Asian food is one of my favorites. For me, my favorite type of like Asian food would probably be Korean food, man. My God, man, Korean barbecue and all that is just amazing. Man, the Korean folks really know what they're doing with their meats, because, oh my God, whoever created Korean barbecue, man, kimchi, everything just like goes well together just so perfectly. It's amazing. It is amazing. It's making me want to go get some Korean barbecue. But we can't go too crazy. We can't go too crazy. But I think, yeah, no, it's not that I think it is. It's today's Saturday, so tomorrow is when we end up getting the new episode of The Last of Us. So we're pretty excited to watch that. I think I'll continue this conversation of The Last of Us once I watch this new episode, because I'm sure I'm gonna have a bunch of thoughts about it. Because they have been nonstop doing hella stuff, like making it super crazy, super intense, from just starting from like the first to second episode. They already had me tripping out. And so we'll talk a little bit more about it tomorrow. Anyways, let's go ahead and switch over. Let's see if we end up doing those lat pull downs. Hopefully they're not taken. If not, I think we'll end up doing some maybe pull-ups. We'll see what we end up getting. I'll see you guys in the gym. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do our first set. I'm thinking what we're gonna do today, because we didn't get access to lap pull downs. We're gonna end up doing some of these. I'm thinking for the first one it won't be assisted, and I'm thinking for the last two it'll be assisted. I think that'll be pretty good. I'll just make sure I control it throughout the entire time. Let's see how this one goes. I'm hoping to get at least a solid, I don't know, 7, 8, hopefully, really nice and controlled. We're gonna use these. Let's see how it goes. I think on the next one, what we'll do is start with some lat pull downs on the next leg there. Okay, let's go ahead and switch over to some assisted, man. That was hard as fuck. But some assist is gonna give us at least a little bit of push. It's not gonna be super assisted because I'm gonna probably have it almost all the way to the top. So this is gonna give me maybe 2 to 3 more reps. We'll see. I think on the next one, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch over to the other ones. These are, I'm telling you guys, this one's a little bit weird. I don't know. Maybe my hands are just big. This thing is just like, if it had like maybe this much, way better, way better. But until then, let's just use the low straps. Let's put these away. I for any of the folks watching this, don't be don't be afraid to pass by the camera. Sometimes I feel bad that folks have to kind of walk around it, but don't ever feel afraid to walk by the camera. You guys should be able to whenever you guys want. It's a public gym, and so anyone can walk by whenever they want. So don't ever be afraid to just do your own thing. You know. Okay, let's go ahead and let's do our next one. For sure, it's gonna have to be assisted because I'm uh I'm gassed after that last one, and it's like our first set. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna do, I think 35. Oh man, all right, let's do it. Oh, this is so much better if I can get it through. A little bit. There you go. One more. Okay. This this pre-workout has me sweating like crazy. I don't know what it is, but I'm like sweating more than usual. I guess maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. But for sure this one, I don't know what the hell it is. Damn, and I should have been more careful. I ended up opening my cut again, so now we have to clean that up. I think we're gonna have to deal with this the whole time. Fuck. I just I need to be more careful when I'm doing some of these because I'm not even hurting myself while I'm doing the exercise. I'm hurting myself while like stacking the weights, sitting down. It's fucking insane. Like if it's not getting like bruises, like dropping a weight or something on my foot. I've dropped like I think 75 before, like on my foot. But it's a good thing I was wearing some of these really thick Jordans, so it didn't hurt as much. But I did get like a really bad bruise or like this little blood clot that didn't go away for like the longest time. So I need to be more careful. Just be careful when you guys are grabbing weights, 'cause you never know, you'll get hurt like me. I'm gonna go clean this up. Let's go ahead and finish the last one. Man, this thing just stops me from doing so much sometimes. I have to kind of just write it out, unfortunately. Hopefully, you can get finished fast enough so we can visit Jasmine at work, but we'll see because I procrastinated while watching YouTube videos. I have a I have a bit of a problem scrolling through my phone for long periods of time, and I really need to get better at that, to be honest. Because, like, for example, I let my whole morning go through, and I ended up coming to the gym hella late. So I probably could have gotten so much more done. Okay. Anyways, let's finish this last one, and then we're gonna move over to some cross bodies. Let's put some music actually before I forget. I don't care. All right. Let's hope this doesn't bleed a bunch. Like sipping. It's a pretty good grasp actually. That's good. Let's see if we can tie the other one the same. You feel good. Okay. That's it. That's it. That is it. Okay. Let's move on to the next one now. I'm gonna have to use the Versigris for this one because if I use the other ones, it pulls a bunch on my thumb and it's gonna start bleeding again, and then I have to keep wiping it. And I don't want to keep wiping it, so we're just gonna do it this way. Just try to get as many as we can. Hopefully, we get at least a solid, I don't know, 8, 10. We're gonna go pretty heavy, so we shall see. And then hopefully, by the time we're done, we can do some our favorite machine on the other end that we usually like to do our rows. But let's do this. I'm getting ahead of myself. All right. Let's try 57. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my little belt. This one. I would put the other one on, but it's hella shit to put on, and I don't want to go through that. All right, let's see what we're gonna listen to. Where's my? Here. There it goes. I think we're gonna start off with our left hand. I am going to take a quick break, and then I'm gonna do my right hand because if I don't do that, I'm not gonna get the same amount on this side, and we're gonna get maybe around 8 to 9. We'll see. I need to drink some water pretty soon, but hopefully once we get the other machine, we'll take a little bit more of a break. That's what we're listening to. You're welcome. There it goes. Okay, that's all right. Okay, that was good. I think I'm just gonna show you guys that one, but I'm gonna see for maybe for one more, and then I'll see you guys for some rows up next. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. I think we're gonna sit here for 4 sets total, some really heavy ones, and I think that should be pretty good. We're gonna use the Versagrip for this one, even though they're kind of slippery. I don't know if I believe that people say that they're not slippery. I think they are, to be honest. On this next set, what I'm gonna do is actually put up you know what, I'll do it right now, real quick, because it's kind of dark. There we go. Sorry about that. All right, let's just. Oh shit. Okay. Let's hope we don't die. I'm gonna go drink some water. Man, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more of these, and then I'm gonna switch the handle to this little bottom one and hit it for 2. But for this one, what I'm gonna do is maybe just show you guys the first rep. Not the first rep, sorry. The first set. I think that'll be pretty good. And then yeah, make it just a little bit shorter. So I'll see you guys in the next one. We're doing this bottom handle. I'm gonna sit here for one more. I think I need to rethink this pre-workout because it's been making me nauseous 2 days in a row now. So I think we're gonna have to go back to the other one that we've been using because that one did not make us feel like this. This one makes I'm like hella nauseous. So I think we're gonna have to retire that one and see what we end up doing. But I'm gonna show you guys the first set of these that I'm gonna sit here for 2, and then we'll move over to shoulders. If the cable machine's taken, then we'll do some regular dumbbell work. I think that'd be pretty good. All right. That was good. I'll see you guys in the next exercise. I'm already pretty done. So originally, I was supposed to do some cable work, but I honestly got a little bit lazy to set that up. So I think we're gonna have to do dumbbells this week. That should be pretty good. For sure next week, I'll go back to the regular cable machine that we like to do. But I think we can do some serious damage with this. I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of lean a little bit forward so we can get a little bit more of a stretch. And I'm gonna do maybe on the first, I think on the first 2, I'm gonna do one hand at a time, and then on the last 2, I'll do both at the same time. But for sure, I'm gonna drop weight. I think for the first 2, I'll do either 25. If 25 on the first set feels too heavy, I'll move down to 20 or 22.5. But I'm gonna stay here for 4. I'm gonna stay here for 4. You guys are gonna see me for maybe 1 or 2. We'll see. We'll see how many I keep in here. But for sure, it's gonna be the first set. You make sure. All right, perfect. It's on us now. Because sometimes it likes to play with me and it doesn't. Okay, let's go. Fuck it. Okay. 11 on the other hand now. I'm gonna take a quick breather. Loosen up the belt a little bit. I'm already I'm feeling fucking beat. I think it's because this specific pre-workout's making me crash towards the end. And so towards the end of my workout, I feel even more tired. So I think we'll for sure go back to to the old one. I think that'll be pretty good. Okay. End of resting. I think we got 11 on our left. Let's get 11 on our right now. Oh, man. And hopefully this thing is staying focused on me. That felt hard as fuck. But I think on this next one, I'm doing both at the same time. But I think we can stick to 25 because we at least got 11. Hold on. My voice is like cracking. But I think we can get a solid 8 to 10 on the next one. So I think that'll be pretty good. So I'm going to sit here for 3 more. 1 more with the 25. And then I'm thinking on the last 2, I think 20 should do a trick as long as we're keeping it nice and controlled. I think we'll be pretty good. Okay. The next clip you guys are going to get is hopefully the pec deck. Okay. So I'm just going to show you guys the first set, but I'm going to stay here for 4 heavy ones. We're probably going to stay around the same, maybe just drop by 5 pounds, 10 pounds max, and then just kind of go from there. So we're going to stay here for 4. I'm going to show you guys 1. I'm thinking I'm going to do 1 hand at a time for the first 2 sets. And then for the last 2, I think I'm going to do 2 at the same time just to kind of make it go a little bit faster, because maybe I can catch Jasmine after this session, because we still kind of have to do a little bit of cardio. So we have a ways to go, unfortunately. But let's get this ready. I'm thinking I'm going to do maybe 105 or 110. And then I'm going to start off with my left. I think that should be pretty good. Let's do it. Let's take these off. We don't need these no more. I feel like the more I use these, the more the grade goes down. It's like I go from I first started with an 8.5. These are slowly starting to become like a 7.5, maybe like a 7, just because of how short they are. They're honestly, for these things costing so much, it's, I don't know. Right now, I don't think it's that worth, to be honest. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna show you guys the first one. Maybe that goes to show that sometimes the most expensive things aren't the best, even though they might look that way. Sometimes even the cheapest options kind of work out the best. So I will go with that. All right, let's do it. Let's put a song. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick pause
and I'm gonna hit the right side after. But this feels fucking heavy. I need to take a quick break, or else I'm not gonna get the same amount of reps on this one. So let's do it. Let's take like 5 seconds. Oh, dang, our music's not playing. Damn. Put a quick pause. And I'm gonna do for two more on the right side. Man, I feel like I always start that way. It's always hard to get the same amount on the second hand on my first set. But then I feel like once it warms up a little bit, I feel like I can get the same amount. That was good. I'm gonna save for three more. I will see you guys on the next one. So I think the next clip you guys are gonna see is the pose down. So I will see you guys then. Okay. Let's see what kind of damage we did today. Hopefully, I can see myself a little bit more. Look at this. There we go. Damn. I'm noticing a bunch of striations on my shoulders. Man, this steady bulk is going really well. All right. Okay. Let's go. Let's get one more front lat spread, and then we'll take a look a little bit at the backside. Okay. Let's try to get as wide as we can. Oh man, it hurts so bad to breathe on this. Let's get the backside now. I can only really do this if I can see myself do it, or else I can't properly do it. So let's get this above our head real quick, and then we'll do this backside. Man, I'm sweating like fucking crazy. I think that's pretty good actually. Put this a little bit higher so that you guys don't have to see my head. Actually, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. I like that. And they actually fix it from the backside. It's a little bit easier. There you go. I'm gonna do this first. Makes it easier. There we go. See, that wasn't too bad. I just needed to all right, let's flip it. Okay. Let's see it now. Let's put this just a tiny bit more closer so we can see more. Hopefully you guys can see that. I wish I can like fucking. Oh my god. Now let's get the. Let's do it this way, man. I'm making it so hard on myself when I should be making it easier. Ooh, things are looking pretty crazy. Okay. One more, and then we'll go home. We still gotta do a little bit of cardio, so we have a ways to go. Okay, let's go home now. I think. We're gonna be making some pizza once we get home because we didn't really get to eat. Sometimes what happens on the weekends is that I get a little disorganized, and so what ends up happening is that I end up eating my meals super late, or I don't eat enough meals, and then I'm not carved up for the gym. That's typically what happens. But this morning we had some of those protein pancakes. I don't know if you guys have had the Kodiak cakes. So we had some of those. We had one cup. One cup. We added one of the eggs from Costco, and then we also did some no sugar syrup, and then we did 2 servings of the semi sweet chocolate chip. Those were fire. So those were pretty good. And then we had that with some of the morning coffee, that G7 that I've been telling you guys about. Fire. So if you guys want some instant coffee that's super good, look up G7. I don't know if they have it at Sam's Club, but for sure they have it at Costco. That's usually where we pick it up, and it's super easy. It's a Vietnamese coffee, so it's already kind of like in a powder form. It has everything inside, and all you add is literally just water, and then how strong you want it, how many packets you want. The only problem is you have to take into consideration that it's 70 calories because it adds a little bit of powdered milk. So that's the only thing. But I usually obviously count that. So let's go home. We're gonna stop by Safeway actually, and we're gonna pick up some chocolate Quakers. We're gonna stop by Trader Joe's as well because we're gonna pick up and we're gonna pick up some lychee. So we still gotta do a bunch before we finish off today.
Okay, so before I go inside of the apartment, I actually want to show you guys what I picked up from Safeway and from Trader Joe's because it was quite a pickup. And these I'm super looking forward to. It's a stack little pickup here. Let me show you guys. So I have been nonstop talking about. Let me roll down these windows because it's kind of hot. So I've been talking about these light cheese from Trader Joe's, man. These are like a cheat code. The macros are amazing. Look at the macros on this. It's amazing. I go to Trader Joe's and get these. Honestly, you can put these on anything. It tastes hella good. And come on, we got 4 of these. We ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 4 because we need to eat them in the morning with our coffee. Come on, we ran out today, so we ended up doing some protein pancakes, some Kodiak cakes with some semi-sweet chocolate chips. Fire. Super good with some coffee. We couldn't forget some Carrie's sugar-free syrup. This will go super well with the pancakes that we made this morning. I ran out. I barely drizzled anything because I ran out, so we had to pick some up today. We got something a little bit new that we're gonna be trying out, and I'll be telling you guys a little bit more about it and whether I like it or not. But it's this Walden Farms blueberry syrup. It's like a keto thing, but it has 0 calories supposedly, so we'll see. This thing's kind of looks kind of fire. I'm probably gonna put this on my pancakes. Super excited to try this out. So I've been talking about those little pizzas. This is what I be getting to make them. Fire. The macros are amazing. Let me show you guys. Try these out. And come on, we can't forget. We can't forget. We can't forget the turkey pep, which the macros are amazing. These go super well. We're gonna be messing with some of them right now. We're gonna be doing some pizzas. Okay, well, I'll see you guys in the next video. I just kind of want to show you guys a little bit of the haul because I have been nonstop talking about some of these, and I'm sure some of you guys are curious as to what that light cheese was and things like that. So that way I can put you guys on. You guys should also be getting the same gains, and you guys should also, I should be sharing the wealth, as some would say. Okay, let me put this away. I will see you guys for some, what are we doing? Some legs, biceps, and forearms on Monday. So I will see you then. Or no, on Tuesday, my bad, because you guys are getting this on Monday. All right, see you guys.